Hi, this is why you should stop gooning. I felt like this was needed, and seeing all the seeing all that's happening around the internet, all the gross stuff, all the male incompetence in the real world that I'm seeing. Young men not being able to approach women, not being able to have good conversations with people that they don't know, or not able to make connections or network or meet a girlfriend or form any kind of relationship, because I believe this is the reason. It's all the part of it is all the gooning. So Aristotle said once, an act is virtuous if it is an act that a virtuous person would commit in that circumstance. And I totally agree with that. So you need to be very careful about things like this, because they degrade your character and undermine your sense of discipline and control. Anything that does this, I would consider to be something to stay away from. So vices that do this, you know, it could be alcohol, it could be certain drugs like marijuana, etc. In this case, we're talking about pornography, talking about, yes, things like that. So it degrades your character and undermines your sense of discipline and control. Now, why is that the case? With the I would describe this from a man's perspective. Right, men need to expand. They need expansion, and honestly, they want power over not other people but themselves. They want power over themselves. They want to improve. A healthy man would want to improve his abilities and to be able to achieve more in the world, to be able to control himself and achieve mastery of some kind. That is a very natural human and especially male drive. We want expansion and limitless power. When I say power, I mean not power over others, but power over self and improved abilities. Think of it like a video game. When you talk about video games, the reason guys like video games so much is because they get to level up, they get to test their skills, they get to improve. Those things are innate and hardwired. So this is hijacked by gooning, because if a man can't get that expansion and power in a healthy manner, he will resort to band-aids and addictions like gooning, like for example. So he will start to explore. If he cannot explore the world, this is my quote: if a man cannot explore the world, he will explore his sexuality. Yeah, I think that actually tracks. So your desire to expand your world is perverted into exploration of sexuality and taboos. So, I'm not going to mention specifics, but basically, like, if you've seen these websites, this adult content, it starts very mild, and then it gradually becomes more extreme. So it starts talking about family relations and strange things like that. So the envelope is being pushed every, like, very slowly. You start talking about relations between family members and strange, like, categories like that, or having relations at work with women who, sometimes even women who are not interested in you, or it's very strange things, very strange categories on these sites. So your desire to expand is perverted into exploration of these topics. All right, this is very similar to women's hypergamous nature, or their nature to look for a man who, or partner who is in a sense more capable than they are, or better in some way where they could benefit or move up. So they tend to do that. That's a very general statement, but they tend to do that. So the woman's hypergamous nature has been used in novels describing fantasies of, like, cuckoldry and cheating with a quote unquote better partner. This is like the female version of gooning, like these novels, book talk and all that. So anyway, why do people do these things? Mostly because of isolation, loneliness, and frustration with life. Not being able to get the progress that you want in life. In maybe you can't find real relationships, etc. So no satisfying outlet for that part of you, like the sexual, you're a sexual being in part. So you need that outlet, and if you don't have it, then you may resort to things like this. This is why one of the most popular or addictive genres of adult content for men is POV, where you can sort of fantasize and you can sort of see the woman from the camera's perspective, which would be your perspective. You are looking at her. It's a simulation of you being in some sort of relationship with this woman. So you can see that because of these categories, you can clearly see that these men are looking for relation. They want to relate to women, which is why these things are so dangerous. So how would you stop this? So we've covered it's isolation, right? So what men really want is can be summarized in this picture. They want to expand. They want to venture out. They want to, they want to explore the world. You want to explore, and that is being perverted. So what do? You need to acknowledge your loneliness and isolation and start connecting with people in general, but specifically I would talk you should be connecting with women as well. Just like you talk to guys, talk to girls, casually or romantically or both, right? Take the smallest step you can, and you can start with, you could go out. Like, this is a very common, excuse me, this is a very common approach. You could go out and basically just practice being normal. I mean, you've been degraded. Your mind has been degraded. So, you could give someone a simple compliment, Just, yeah, maybe you see some chick and you just give her a basic compliment. Or you have a casual conversation, or you ask her for directions, anything normal. And maybe you're at the gym and you can start, you can just, I'm not saying you should hit on women at the gym. That's a very that takes a lot of tact, and it's kind of 50-50. You never know how it's going to go. So I would say just have, a basic casual conversation wherever you go. Talk to people, talk to the cashier at the store, talk to anyone really, whoever is willing to talk, whoever is friendly, just extend your social skills, and that will make you feel a little bit more connected to the world. you know It'll give you this feeling right here, make you more connected to the world, and you will feel far less lonely. You will realize very quickly people are quite friendly, and you will come out of your bubble, if you will. Yeah, because a lot of these guys that are gooning, the most nefarious gooners, are very chronically online. They're online all the time. I'm going to tell you right now, the internet is a tool. You make content on it, or you consume a little bit, you watch some videos. You should be getting off of it. You watch something, cool, it's done. You go back to your life. That's ideally how you should be using the internet. But a lot of people don't do that. So you become trapped in these online bubbles, forums, etc., and you even lose a sense of normalcy in your behavior, and you don't get any references in the real world because you're not doing this. You're not going out. You need to go outside. So maybe it's too much to ask for some of you guys to talk to women in a normal way. Maybe start by just talking to, making some friends, attending some social events. Think about hobbies you would want to start. Do that. Talk to people. Just have a good time. And slowly you will also stop watching porn. I forgot to mention that. I thought it was obvious. Stop. You need to not be gooning while you're doing this. So you are you are transitioning to becoming a normal, healthy person. So you need to stop it, right? This includes Instagram. This includes Instagram. This includes parts of TikTok, depending on your algorithm and all that, what you've been clicking on. They've, TikTok is pretty good at segmenting this kind of stuff. In my experience, I don't see a lot of like girls dancing and all that stuff because that's not what I click on. So, but with Instagram, you see it all the time, no matter what you click on. So, and you see more of it as you click. So, I'd say stay off of Instagram for a while and just go outside more. Find reasons to go outside. Excuses to go outside. Go to the store. Talk to people around you. Etc. Just realize that you are not isolated. You are not alone, and improve your social skills. From there, the you should be meeting with your friends. Now, something people don't talk about is that socializing is fundamentally something beneficial, but it's not convenient. Convenience is not what we're looking for here. We're looking for mental health, right? So it's not the most convenient thing to make plans with people and meet up with them and then have to manage all those things, right? Keeping up with people, etc. Of course you'd want to do it if you're in the company of people that you connect with. But yeah, the third level would be to approach women in a non-creepy way, but we're not really going to cover that right now because you are still degooning your brain. So if you can get to this point where you have a social circle, that's good enough. And then eventually women will sort of be there and you can simply have conversation with them, and you'll be able to read the room a lot better when you're not consuming this content, this gooning content. So that's it really.